Now, it's my distinct pleasure to introduce this year's school valedictorian. He's already spoken at the grad ball and the closing ceremony and did a wonderful job at both occasions. I'm sure you're all looking forward to his final speech as he says farewell to the class of 2010. So please welcome Scott Stanger to the stage.
Oh, it's bright up here. Good afternoon, Mr. Baldwin, faculty, parents, and of course, the grad class of 2010. I see proud parents, relieved students, and faculty who are thankful to be 1 year closer to retirement. What an adventure this has been for all of us. Our parents will say the adventure began the day we were born, but for us, it started 5 years later, with grins showing missing teeth and dispositions that never left game mode. I'm sure all of us can recall our own first day at school. Time does go by quickly. For us, the graduates here today, this time at school has been our whole life, at least the part we can remember well. So this commencement is not just about finishing high school, and it is about finally arriving as young adults. It is the realization of the hope held by our parents, and the culmination of the love and guidance from all of those who have loved us. On behalf of the graduating class, I thank you all. Now, valedictorian speeches are often about sending graduates off to change the world, armed with philosophical quotes from great thinkers. Oh. And I have a quote or two for you as well, but I'll save that for later. First, I want to tell you a little about our grad class, and I'll start with a few statistics. For our Hamlet assignment, 70% of us relied on the use of SparkNotes. The remaining 30% relied on those who had read the SparkNotes. 50% of us Twitter regularly, and here are some Twitter statistics of our parents. 60% of them think Twittering is talking in class, 30% think it's something birds do, and unfortunately 10% think Twittering and tinkling are the same. 30% of us go to all-you-can-eat sushi on a regular basis. Of those, 10% bring their own money. You guys got to pay up, like I'm not even joking here. 100% of us have feet, but only Proud Job has a foot fetish. Yes, my classmates are a unique group, and I thank you all, especially for the honor of speaking on your behalf. I've really enjoyed the great times we've had, such as playing manhunt at Camp Squia, or eating pig's blood and other exotic dishes in China. Remember camping in the rain that lasted 16 hours? The rain was biblical on that camping trip. And then just before we finished building our life rafts, we were spared with clear skies and scenery of unfathomable beauty. These were all very good times, ones I won't forget. However, now, as a graduating class, we are ready to embark on new journeys. Journeys that will take us to new summits and to dark trenches. Journeys that will give us new experiences and new dishes to taste. However, at times it will rain, and while underneath a blue tarp, drenched with boots weighing 10 pounds each, we must remember that the sun will pierce the clouds, and the grass, puddles, and lakes will glimmer again. Graduation is like writing the first few chapters of a long story. We have an idea of where things are going, but we don't really know how it will end. Moving the story along requires vision. Each of us must imagine ourselves and our world in the future. Looking after ourselves won't be too difficult. We belong to families that are supportive and value education. It's not hard to imagine that each of us will be financially successful. But people with means and ability have a responsibility to a higher calling. We are called to seek justice, to be good stewards, and to be active in our local, national, and global communities. Seeking justice is not an easy task. It often requires sacrifice, even restitution. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission is a national example of how difficult the pursuit of justice can be. Stewardship is the responsibility to look after what belongs to others. First, we need to be better stewards of the environment. This too requires sacrifice. Quoting Mahatma Gandhi, "The earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed." So let's all do our part to minimize our impact on the environment. Stewardship has many other facets. Every time we are in a position of trust, we are stewards of the well-being of others. As graduates, we need to reflect carefully on our personal motivations and on how our decisions will affect others. Benjamin Disraeli said that justice is truth in action. Thus, as a graduating class, we commit ourselves to being involved in the success of organizations in our local, national, and international communities to make it work for all people. To meet this responsibility, we must lead by example. Leaders require good character, as people will not follow someone they don't trust. Sure, there are those who lead by force, but they are motivated by self-interest and cannot inspire those they control. We need to be leaders who are in the service to others. In this quest, we will meet those who want different results, and others with similar goals, but disagree on how they can be achieved. How we test ourselves against these forces will be a measure to our character. We need to commit ourselves to being uncompromising on values, but flexible on the means to achieving our goals. As a graduating class, we have a duty to our school. As graduates, we hope we have set a worthy example for younger students. And as alumni, we pledge to support our school so that others can benefit, as we have done. Our success is due largely to the opportunity and support we've received. We leave this place with humility, knowing that the success is not ours alone, and with confidence, knowing that we are prepared for what the world may hold for us. Until we meet again, thank you and goodbye.